The people that have really made the contributions have been the thinkers and the doers. I think all of us need to be on guard against arrogance, which knocks at the door whenever you're successful. The Lisa people wanted to do something great. And the Mac people want to do something insanely great. The difference shows. Once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life, was made up by people that were no smarter than you. I always advise people, don't wait. Do something when you are young, when you have nothing to lose, and keep that in mind. Now, as you graduate to begin anew, I wish that for you. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful. That's what matters to me. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. If today were the last of your life, would you do what you were going to do today? I decided to drop out, and trust that it would all work out okay. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. If you want it, you can fly, you just have to trust you a lot. The only thing you have in your life is time. If you invest that time in yourself to have great experiences that are going to enrich you, then you can't possibly lose. I think the things you most regret in life are things you didn't do. What you really regret was never asking that girl to dance. I think death is the most wonderful invention of life. It purges the system of these old models that are obsolete. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. Without death, there would be very little progress. I've been rejected, but I was still in love. I was lucky, I found what I loved to do early in life. Wasn't I started Apple in my parents' garage, when I was 20. My wife deserves all the credit, for keeping me at it. Most people don't get those experiences, because they never ask. I've never found anybody that didn't want to help me, if I asked them for help. If you act like you can do something, then it will work. Life goes on, and you learn from it. I believe life is an intelligent thing, that things aren't random. When you die, it doesn't just all disappear. Sometimes I believe in God, sometimes I don't. I think it's 50-50 maybe. If you are willing to work hard and ask lots of questions, you can learn business pretty fast. We used to dream about this stuff. Now we get to build it. It's pretty great. The smallest company in the world can look as large as the largest company on the web. I think this is the start of something really big. Sometimes that first step is the hardest one, and we've just taken it. If you are working on something exciting, that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Do you want to spend the rest of your life selling sugared water, or do you want a chance to change the world? My dream is that every person in the world will have their own Apple computer. To do that, we've got to be a great marketing company. Our goal is to make the best personal computers in the world. My job is to say when something sucks, rather than sugarcoat it. What I'm best at doing is finding a group of talented people and making things with them. It doesn't make sense to hire smart people and tell them what to do. We hire smart people so they can tell us what to do. Recruiting is hard. It's just finding the needles in the haystack. I think money is a wonderful thing, because it enables you to do things, it enables you to invest in ideas that don't have a short-term payback and things like that. When I was 25, my net worth was $100 million or so. I decided then that I wasn't going to let it ruin my life. There's no way you could ever spend it all, and I don't view wealth as something that validates my intelligence. It makes me feel old, sometimes, when I speak at a campus and I find that what students are most in awe of is the fact that I'm a millionaire. I discovered that the best innovation is sometimes the company, the way you organize a company. The whole notion of how you build a company is fascinating. When companies get bigger, they try to replicate their success. But they assume their magic came from process. We want to stand at the intersection of computers and humanism.